Hello and welcome to another episode of LionWing Plays, a weekly show where we play, well, LionWing games. Go figure, right? By the name? Gives you a clue as to what we're doing here. I'm Bradley Hailstorm. I am the founder and president of LionWing. As usual, I am joined by my two main men, Real Beans, Sin Theory. Guys, how you doing?
Pretty darn good. Ready to bash some bots.
Yeah. So this is week 2 of Embryo Machine. Last week was the first time we played Embryo Machine on stream, and now we're back at it again. That doesn't mean we're not going to play Gun and Gun at some point. Don't you worry if you're a Gun and Gun fanatic. But we are playing Embryo Machine for the time being. And that's what we're going to do tonight. So, who is starting this game up?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. I did not
all
refresh.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting to change my color. There we go. Boom, boom, boom.
What's that? What's that password?
Oh, it's, I put it in the community.
Thank you.
In our chat. There you go.
There we go. Don't want people crashing our game now, even though you just saw me
I know,
put the
right?
password in. So crash away, I guess.
It's like, oh, there they are.
Oh, there we go. There's Embryo Machine.
All right, let's see. Let's do. I'm gonna try Tordahan because I haven't gotten to play him yet.
It's those blade wings. Blade wings.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I should be able to like swing, do like a melee attack while I'm running past someone with those blade wings. Honestly, you know.
I think that was the designer's intention.
Nice.
Let's see. I'm going to drop myself off the screen there. Okay, so what do we got going on in the chat? Thoughts on doing a 2v2 match on stream sometime, says Jake. Yeah, Jake. So I mentioned last week in both LionWing Plays and then a couple days later in LionWing Talks that every month leading up to the release of Embryo Machine, we're going to be adding something to the tabletop simulator version of Embryo Machine. And one of the things that we're going to be adding next is another board, another battlefield board, so that we can increase the size of the battlefield for some 2v2 action. So that is next up on the list of things to do. That means we'll also be adding in another terrain joint to connect the two, because we don't have a connector right now. So yeah, we got some stuff happening. All right, so is this the setup here? Tordahan Arage?
Yep,
yeah, it looks like it.
All right. Let's.
I thought we just spawning in wordlessly. We're just like, I'm this one.
Gotta play something we haven't played yet.
I know, right? Let's see. How do we determine who goes first? Is it initiative?
Initiative, yes. Lower initiative places first, I think.
That's right.
That's me. Sure. I'm not gonna do the stupid aggressive play this time. I'm gonna be right here. Hey. Rolling around at the speed of sound.
All right.
Alrighty. And then, so let me draw my cards. Oh, shoot. You have wait, is that right? Man, you get 8 cards with Tordahan? That is wild.
7. Is it? No, it's 7. Oh, you get 8, yeah. Yeah, no, that hand size is nice.
Sheesh. Let's see what we got here then.
Biggest evade value in the game.
Oh, now I gotta think. Hold on. All right. Decisions. Whew, okay. That's interesting. Sure. Let's do that. Put that there. And then let's do... Sure. Let's do that. All right. I am ready whenever you decide you're ready, my good friend.
I'm being slow.
Oh, no, you good. Take your time. I was out here admiring these designs. Man, I kind of want some of these art prints, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, the designs of Embryo Machine are just it's just next level.
Mm-hmm. And also reminds me a lot of mechs I've seen like Gundam 00, They have that same kind of feel to it.
Yeah, and a lot of the mechs, especially like Arage, is very slender. And when I think of 00, I think of more slender mech designs.
Exactly. I want to go back and watch that show, actually. That was really, really fun.
Yeah, 00 is Oh, I mean, it's definitely a top 5 Gundam series for me. I want to say it's top 3, but that I'm not trying to get that crazy right now. I got to think about that before I just put that out to the ethos.
There's so many I need to watch. It's not even funny.
I know, but I love 00. I really like 00.
Yeah, I like 00 as well.
I'm ready to flip whenever you are, my good man.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Oh, both got to move. Mine's 2 and yours is 5.
So I move first.
Yes, sir. All right, I got my move 2. So let's do 1, 2, sure. And then flip next card. Bam. Ooh.
Large laser, medium laser. Okay.
Both not in range. Let me see. Yep.
So I can do up to 5. So 1, 2.
Oh, I got you.
What are you, 7 away? 1, 2, 3,
so.
4, 5, 6, 7. So I can still hit you for 1.
Sure.
That is true.
So shooting, I get to choose, right?
Yep.
Let's see what we want here. Sure. We'll do that.
All right.
Got a discard aim, huh?
Yep. Somehow I'm not sure if that's going to be super duper useful for me.
Hey, by the way, just so that you all know, there's a small typo here on the right side of the board, bottom left of the concrete terrain. It says -1. It should say +1.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, we were talking about that in the Discord like earlier last week, right?
Yeah, last week, last Thursday, someone pointed it out, and so I had to do some investigation. It looks like the team had already caught that error back in March, I think. So it's been corrected since then. But this is still using Wave 1, our first pass of the assets. We are currently on our 3rd, so the board is a little outdated.
Let's do that. And sure. Let me see. Okay. Let's do that. All right. I am ready when you are.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Let's flip. Ooh, okay.
Got that move.
Nice. I've got 3. So let's do 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm facing him.
All right.
Next one.
Second.
Let's go.
Medium charge.
All right. So shooting will go off first. So
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're in range. It'll do +1 for 4. And I can choose where the damage is inflicted.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's the beauty of it.
So I'm gonna... Can I choose where all 4 shots go, or like separately, or do they all have to go to one thing?
All one thing. I need to look that up, but that is my knee-jerk reaction.
All right. Even though I lose out on some damage doing it this way, I want to get rid of your thrusters.
That is fair. That is 100% fair. So that can hit all of my add-ons then, since it's 4 hits?
Oh, yeah. If I just choose add-on, can it take out all 4? Or did it, like, if I pick vernier thruster, it has to be...
Ooh, I'm going to have to consult the rulebook.
Hey, there we go. Let me pull it up on the phone right quick.
Yeah, I should have that open, too.
Shooting.
As mentioned in last week, I was not as involved in Embryo Machine as I had been in Wild Hunt Festival and Gun, so I'm not up on the intricacies of the rules.
Choose targets and determine damage dealt. Apply shooting damage and either effects of the card. Let me look at the more detailed stuff. The target decides which areas are damaged, cards in hand, plotting add-on, or deck, and may choose different areas to resolve each point of damage. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get rid of 1 thruster, 1 motion sensor,
Yep, makes sense.
And then it also says you reveal your hand. So I can see your hand, so I could pick card to get rid of from there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's well. Okay, sure. Let me just toss it right there. Dang, I totally forgot about that. That's wild.
I'll get rid of. No, let's get rid of an axe from your hand.
I got you. Oh, dear.
And then one from the deck.
Got you. Let's grab it then. Ooh, that's a laser.
Oh, that's right. I don't think Tordahan has anything that can explode.
Nope.
Maybe, yeah. Okay. So
Right.
it's still fine.
Got you. And then my charge would go off. Since I would be able to, where's my move? My move is 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 would stop me here, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6 would stop me here actually because minus.
You need +2 to get there because it's elevated. So I think you would stop there.
Was I thinking about it right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then okay, cool. Alrighty, let's move on. We'll put all these here, and then that there, and then that there. And then I gotta get in my game on mode. Gotta start thinking like a gamer. Let's see. Let's do. Okay. All right. Let's do. Cool. That one right there. And then let's do that one. All right. I am ready. Ready to flip when you are, boss.
Yep.
Whew. Yep. Knew that was coming. All right. Let's do. I won't be able to fully avoid it, but sure. I'll move over here. Because I really don't get any big advantages from moving it, like literally anywhere else.
Okay, so Heat Sword equipped for 3. Now, I know you don't. So Heat Sword reveals the top 2 to check for ammo explosion, but you don't have anything in your deck that can. So do they still reveal 2 and then destroy the next 2, or do they just destroy the top 2?
I think it's the pile drivers that have explosion.
You know what? You are right. Beans, the pile bunkers.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, they have an explosion effect. I think if I'm remembering pile bunker correctly.
Right. So
I'll still have to flip first. So do
one, reveal 2.
And 2, and then we do damage.
Are those the 2 that get destroyed, or is it the next 2 in the deck?
I think it would be the next 2 because it says deal damage after you check, right? Although it does say reveal, right? It doesn't say they're out of it, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's just those 2 cards you just revealed.
Well, and plus 1 more because it
does because of
Exactly. Yep. Oof! Ow, my bones. And oh my goodness, my movement options. Ew. All right. And let's flip. Yep.
Five.
All right, and then Power Bunker doesn't do anything. Cool. And then put that there, and put that there, and I wanted to be feeling like Setsuna, but I'm feeling like Patrick Colasaur right now. Let's see. Put that up there. Give it a shuffle. Boom. Bam. Did either of you guys watch Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Oh, of course.
I really, really loved that one. I think that was it my third or fourth Gundam? Because my first one was Build Fighters, because I heard that it was really easy to just watch. Then when I was watching Build Fighters, I watched Double O season 1, which was really, really fun. And then I never finished season 2 of Double O. I started it, but then I think Iron-Blooded Orphans started, and I really, really enjoyed the first season of that.
What were your thoughts on the second season?
I still haven't taken the time to watch it. I think when season 2 was coming out, I started watching like 2 other shows that were taking my attention, but I really need to go back to because I was really, really loving the characters.
Yeah, you know, I think it's one of those shows where like there's not like a huge drop off in quality or storytelling or anything with season 2 for Iron-Blooded Orphans. It's just kind of like a solid show from the beginning of the first season to the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like worth going in and seeking out to watch the second season.
I'll definitely have to check it out then, because like I love all the kits, and I really want to see what happens to the characters, because I really loved like the first arc where like they're dealing with where they are on Mars and how like they want to change and everything, and seeing everyone grow is just good stuff.
So the one thing that like I really struggled with when it came to Iron-Blooded Orphans was and this is such like a petty thing, but it is what it is. Like oh gosh, I'm blanking on her name. Cordelia.
Oh, the princess! Yay!
Her design, specifically her hair. I mean, this is like the stupidest thing.
That's gotta be a complaint.
But it is like it was so terrible that I was like, I'm like, anytime she was on screen, I'm like, I'll just like listen to the audio. I'll close my eyes and listen to the audio because I can't look at this character design right now.
I'm dead. I did find it funny that she and the one other girl were trying really hard to get oh man, what's my man's name? Orga's little brother. Oh
my
man, his name?
This is embarrassing.
Oh man, I'm not a fan, bro.
No, I mean, apparently
take
neither of us are.
Yeah. Man, while I'm thinking, I'm ready to flip if you are.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got aim. I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time to
Mikazuki.
6 home move. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go.
All right. Second card.
Next one. Yes, sir. Looks to me like you're quite in range. It'll be 3 whole shots right on you, man.
Right. I get to choose where the damage goes.
I see y'all were both thinking the same thing with that medium laser, huh?
Dude, I know, right? Hey, it's Mikazuki. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, did you not hear me say that before?
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I think you're deep in your strategy, so makes sense. But yes, it is Mikazuki.
I had to Google that. Oh, I'm so bad.
Yeah.
I watched that show like really religiously, like when it was airing. Okay, I do have a question there, Bradley. Did you ever watch what's it called? I'll Know Zero.
Like the first 2 episodes, and I wanted to fall asleep.
Dude, I feel that so bad. So my thing with I'll Know, right, is like I liked the mech designs, but I didn't like the way they did. I didn't like the way they did the character development, because like you had the one character, the main like guy character on the Earth side, who's just good at everything for like no reason at all, and doesn't like emote like whatsoever. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I get like having a strong stoic protagonist, but like he has like half of his classmates die and doesn't blink. It's like, bro.
Yeah, I mean, just completely unrelatable, and I can't do that for a main character. I just can't.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't like him, and it's like I can deal with unlikable characters, but my dude was just like good at everything.
I can't deal with unlikable main characters. I'm fine with like, supplementary characters being unlikable or not having any apparent weaknesses or whatever. But nah, I need my protagonist to have depth. Now maybe after episode 2, because again, that's all. It's as far as I got. Like maybe that changes. I don't know. It sounds like you may have watched more than I did.
It really did not. Yeah, really didn't, man. Wow. Literally, like I literally always characterize him. He's like the only character who listened during physics class, because like the way they defeated this one mech with plasma swords, right, was literally because it was like, oh no, he's faster than me with plasma swords. What do we do? Lure him into water. And so like he tries to hit them and he misses, and like apparently the steam from the plasma sword cooked the guy in the cockpit, and so he lost. And I'm like, so you guys had like 4 military personnel on your team and no one thought of anything like this?
Oh, anime.
I don't know, it gives me the conniptions, but anyways, I'm ready to flip URC. Yep. Woo, let's go. All right,
you move first.
Early on that move, although is that going to be enough for me? That's the real question. Let's see. I'll just show right here and look at you. There we go. So
yeah, we really need to update these stats. I mean, this is killing me to have to watch like it actually be backward.
I just like the colored side facing him, but it's like it's not.
Yeah, no, I think that's the right way to play until we get it sorted out.
Okay, so I get to move 5. One, 2, 3, 4. I technically can't make any more moves, so.
Right. Yeah. Ooh. Oh man, I know what's coming.
Let's see.
It's gonna be a medium laser, isn't it? Let's flip.
There we go. Second segment. What do we got? There's that pile bunker and the medium laser.
Yo, that puts me right in range. Eesh.
Yep. So that's 3.
That is 3.
You get to choose where it goes.
So let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that. And ooh, I really should have thought a little bit harder about this one, but you know, there's always room to. Yeah, and that's it. Let's put my cards away, clean up my area a little bit, and we'll draw that one. Give it a flippity do, and then bam.
I'm getting as we're playing this or streaming it, I should say, since I'm not playing. I'm getting first round proofs of the July Kickstarter's assets. Oh my! I'm trying to contain my excitement. This is so good. Oh, this is so good. Sorry, that does nothing for you all, and it certainly sounds like I'm just rubbing salt in the wound, but. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just like so excited by what I'm seeing, and I have to verbalize that.
Let's see. Sure. All right, ready when you are.
This should move up 1. Yep.
All right, let's go. What do you got? Let's move 3. All right, go for it then.
So 1, 2, 3.
All right, and then I got 2. Where do I want to move though? I'm feeling mighty indisposed, so we'll do 1, 2. Oh wait, let me see. I have 2, right?
Yep.
There we go. Okay, I got you. Let's just move right here.
Second segment. Let's see it. Ooh. Large laser's gonna get you.
Oh, I'm literally right. You really do
for 3.
Oof. Alrighty then. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull out a win here, Captain.
Honestly, one of my favorite things about this game is that like how like damage to the hull is like essentially damage to like your cards, which just makes sense because the more damage your mech is, the less you can do with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And instead of just giving you like a life total that let you keep all your moves throughout the entire game.
It just all of your options deplete over time, which is pretty cool.
It's super rad how and this was mostly on Shigaki-san, just how thematic he made the mechanics feel. It just really works for this game.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
I think this moves up 1. Yep.
Yes. All right.
So you get to move first.
2, 3. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 4. Let's get right there.
All right, and then I get to move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Yup. Definitely should have seen that one coming.
So that's 3 damage.
Oh, wait.
And I think that.
Oh, it's 3. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 3.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah, that does
I think it gives me the game.
Hey, GG, my guy. Good stuff.
Bet you didn't expect that play style out of me.
Pretty wild. You were definitely doing the good old kiting stuff. I like it. I definitely didn't utilize Tordahan's movement nearly enough. I feel like I wasn't sure if I wanted to be more defensive or aggressive, and I think my indecision there is really what got me this game, because you knew what you wanted to do, but I didn't, and that's really what killed me.
Yeah, so
that is true. -1 to energy weapons when in water. I don't know if that would have came into play here.
I don't remember seeing
I don't think you were in water. Yeah. I think it was all land battles. Good stuff.
Yeah, you shot into water once. But I don't think that would have affected anything.
Yeah. Awesome. Game 2, question mark?
Yeah, I mean, we have the time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
One more.
I really do want to figure out Tordahan, though, because when you were playing him, it was really aggressive, but also very, very mobile. And that's something that I love doing in roguelikes, but not entirely sure how I want to translate that to here. You feel me?
I get you.
Speaking of roguelikes, I need to hurry up and play Hades. I've known about this game for a minute, but I still haven't gotten
it. Game is fabulous.
That's what I've heard, because I love stuff like Dead Cells. I love stuff like Going Under. I love stuff like Skull the Hero Slayer. So I know for a fact Hades is gonna be right up my alley, but there's so many other games.
Can we actually reset the board? I kind of made a mess over here on the left-hand side.
You really did.
And I don't know what belongs to what.
So gonna be my man Tordahan. Is it this one? There you go.
So I think stock Tordahan is actually kind of hard to play because he's, as it says in his little blurb in the top right corner, he's best for short to medium range. I think what can happen though is if you do not commit to one strategy, or if you don't have a clear vision of what you want to do this turn and then the next turn ahead, it can be really easy to end up doing nothing.
Exactly.
And I think that's what happened with you last game, Beans. I noticed you weren't committing to any one strategy, and I think that ultimately got in the way of victory for you.
It's if you're going to play Tordahan, you have to be all right, where do I want to be? And it's what I noticed from my last few games, where it's, all right, I was mostly okay, where do I think the enemy is going to be, and where can I be to kind of work with that? But, oh, shoot, I just do everything. Well, with Tordahan, it's just where do I really, really want to be to optimize everything? And how can I make sure that I'm always in a range that's going to benefit my game plan?
Yeah. Yep.
Gotta be all big thinky. I do really like Argyros though. First of all, design wise is super cool. Mech with lance and gun on hand always gets me, but
and then that leg gun.
Yes, thank you.
Why? I mean, the answer is why not, but why?
And I love how like since the javelin has like a range of 2, like if they're like diagonally across from me, it just looks really cool because you can still hit them and it's like you're going diagonal. I don't know why, but like little things like that just make me go, crispy.
Yeah, Day-Ri is just like such a phenomenal illustrator. I don't have either of you checked out the other 2 expansions?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh. So like you could tell like this. So this is the first game, obviously. You could tell that like this was the first game based on what designs came out of the first expansion and then the second expansion. So Gifted is the third expansion, and you can tell like Day-Ri really knew like what they were doing with this game because the mech designs in Gifted are just like. So I think these mech designs are phenomenal, as mentioned, but Gifted is just like next level mech design.
Oh, now I'm all excited.
I was thinking I would check them out when you brought them to us. No.
What's really cool about Gifted is you actually use the game box to create elevation for the game boards.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, so like one of the game boards is it's 2 game boards kind of long ways, connected long ways.
Yeah.
One is on top of the game box, one's at the bottom, and it's connected through this joint that connects the 2, and it's a waterfall. It is just
so sick.
The shit they do, Mosaic has done with this game is just so cool.
I want to see more of that. Come on, come on, Heart of Crown. Give me like a box I can shuffle into my deck or something. Like, bro, what? Like, sheesh.
Beans, place your mech first.
Oh, you're right.
I'm not gonna know what to do until you do it.
Oh, yeah, trees. It's like I'm roaring, ready to go. Yeah, maybe a placement would be good. That's why I'd have to have like a spotter if I'm like a mech pilot. I couldn't like just go into it alone. I couldn't be all sets in a lone wolf. I am Gundam.
All right, let's see.
Frank in the chat agrees. Gifted is so cool.
You know, I want to see like a not just Gundam list of mech anime that like we should watch for like Embryo, because like we've been talking about like putting together a list of like gun themed anime because of Gun and Gun. I want like a mech themed list of anime, but not just Gundam, because Gundam's just like, oh, obvious, you know. It's just like, whoa. It's like saying I want like a space fantasy list. Oh, Star Wars, obviously Star Trek, but like a list of like really good like mech shows that isn't just Gundam would be really, really cool. Because like, I mean, I'm like my like experience with mech anime has been way more limited. I've heard of stuff like Macross, like I've heard of like a couple other shows, but like I haven't like seen that many, you know.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of bad mecha anime, like a whole lot of bad mecha anime. But I really, in some ways it hasn't aged super well. In other ways it's aged okay. Full Metal Panic.
I've heard of that. Yeah,
I like Full Metal Panic.
One of my favorite anime of all time, which is a mech. Although a lot of people are pretty, you know, not many people enjoyed the second season, but Code Geass. I love Code Geass.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot Code Geass.
There's like probably some rose-tinted goggles there because it was like my first real anime, you know, have an Adult Swim on late at night in bed as a kid.
Yes, sir.
But
yep.
Absolutely love the show.
Oh man, you just reminded
me. I've watched it 7 times.
Yes, I watched. Okay, so the reason I stopped is because I watched all the way to the end of season 1, and like to say without spoiling anything, the bind that Lelouch gets him into is such a thing that Lelouch would get himself into that it really annoyed me because I was like, man, you really were A-okay up until this point, bro, and then you had to just. So yeah, that's why I haven't gotten to season 2.
The second season takes quite a bit of a dip in terms of how good it is, but I think the ending makes up for it personally.
That's fair. Didn't they like release like a 3rd season like last year, 2 years ago? Because I remember hearing a lot of buzz about like getting a 3rd season of Code Geass.
So they did come out with like didn't follow the main characters. I'm struggling to remember what it's called. Akito the Exiled, I think. I never watched it.
Oh, I got you. Huh.
I can never get
All
into
right,
Code Geass.
I don't blame you.
It's
If I tried to watch it today, I probably wouldn't like it as
designs are
much.
kind of goofy.
Right?
They're all
Yeah.
so off, bro.
Yeah, that's one of those shows that I had to kind of like turn my head and just listen to.
Okay, chat. We need a list of anime Bradley can listen to but can't watch.
How about Escaflowne? Because like, oh my god, don't make me look at that series. But I'll listen to it. It's an alright
I'm
story.
getting looking for like shows with weird character designs just for you, Bradley.
Yeah,
but anyway,
go for it.
I'm ready to flip whenever you are, Sin.
Yep, let's go.
Let's get it, baby. Well, move as per the usual. I got you. All right, I guess I'm okay. So do I? Oh,
yeah, lower goes first, or is it higher? Higher goes first.
It's higher, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
lower
really
initiative, higher move.
I thought I was going completely insane for a second. Is it like So I get a penalty when I'm moving into difficult terrain, but not out of it, correct?
That's right.
Cool. Just want to make sure. So let's see. All right, we're gonna have to figure this out somewhere or another. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yep.
All right.
One, 2, 3.
What you get?
Wait, I only have 3. Yeah,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
All righty, then. And let's flip that second card, boss. Darn. He saw me.
Yo, one of y'all need a 9-volt to put in that fire detector.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I went here, this would put me behind him, so he couldn't hit me, right?
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Man, dang it, rats. My plan.
Damn it, blast.
Curses. Let me grab all these cards. Grab that. Flip it over. And give me one more. All right. Let's do that. Else? Yeah. All right. Let's. I want this one or do I want that one? Sure. Let's try that one. All right. I'm ready when you are.
Yep.
And flipper do. And all right, go for it, boss.
One. And I'm gonna activate my thrusters. 2,
Right.
3, 4.
Got you. All right, and let's do 1. Oh wait, actually, oh yeah, because I have what's my move again? Cool, 3. So I can do 1 and then 2, 3, and let me look at you.
Let me see ya.
All right. Hey, there it is. Figured we were getting something like that. So since we're both doing combat, it goes by initiative, right?
Yep, which is mine is higher.
Yeah.
I can change my direction, not that it matters, but I'd feel better facing you.
I mean, same, honestly. I'd like you to look at me when you hit me.
And that's 3 damage.
Off the top, right?
Yep.
All right. That's going to be 1, 2. It's always my movements, bro. Come on.
And then I'll take 4.
I'll take that 4. Let's get it, baby.
Of course, an explosion.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. So this will get destroyed.
Yep.
And these will go to discard. That was the first damage. Another explosion.
Wow.
So 1, 2. Wait, hold on. No, this gets discarded. This will go to, or that gets destroyed. This will go to discard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to shuffle this back, right?
Yeah, we talked about that last week, right?
I think we did. So that was 1, 2, and 3. That will get discarded, and then I have 2 more damage left to take. 1. The card didn't want to stay straight.
It's like it doesn't snap quite correctly, you know.
And 1 more.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We got our bots battling, and yeah. Let me put these cards away and put those away as well.
That wasn't oof of a turn for me.
Whew. I'm trying to, no offense, I'm trying to have you have a few more oof turns. You feel me? You feel me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I do have 8. Nice.
Seriously, whoever smoke detector is going off that much, like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. It's going off a whole lot. If there's a fire in your house, you're dead because that thing ain't detecting anything.
Is that me? Because like I feel like my family's had like issues with it for so long. Like my brain just tunes it out at this point.
Yeah, you stop hearing it. Yep.
So like people will be like, "Yo, is your smoke detector going?" I'm like, "Huh? What? Oh!" I'm so sorry. I'll have to get that.
Fine.
Let me see.
I can't even hear it.
I'm just looking out for you. I'm just making sure you're not gonna like burn up in your sleep or something.
Please don't die on stream.
Yep. A, please don't die on stream. That's bad. That's bad PR. And B, who am I gonna get to play Embryo Machine on Mondays at 9 p.m. on Twitch?
See, I really feel that low-key Bradley's actually stupidly good at all these games that he's publishing, but he doesn't want to tell us that so that way he can he doesn't have to just destroy us, you know?
Right.
Not not so much with Embryo Machine. So Embryo Machine I'm not super great at. I do feel pretty competent in gun and gun.
Let's do that and sure. All right, boss. I'm ready to flip it over. Let's see what you got here. Yep.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's running away.
Understandable. And we got 4 out here as our move. So, One, 2, 3, 4. Let's just chill right there.
I did not expect that.
All right.
Let's flippity do.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I can hit you for 1.
Potentially, yeah. You gonna? Am I gonna get hitted?
Yeah, you're gonna get hit for 1.
Oof! Ow! Yeah, and then I had. That was 3. Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't even hit. All right, good stuff then. Good stuff. Let's keep on moving and grooving. Oh, have we been moving the turn tracker?
I've been trying to.
I've been watching.
I can say words.
Your mouth just broke.
It's just I hear something like a Daffy Duck or Donald. Yeah, Donald Duck. There we go. Can't mix my IPs on stream.
That's right. Come on.
Coming after us. Sheesh. Come on, Rubines. Get it together.
Hey, by the way, speaking of mech anime, have either of you watched The Big O?
I have not.
I don't think I've heard of it, actually.
I've got nothing.
Is it part of like? Is it like an original IP or is it like part of an existing one?
Yeah, it was an original IP. I think it was a Toonami show at some point. It's a weird ass show, but it's cool. Frank in the chat said Big O was cool. It's super cool. It is like the most obscure obscure mecha anime ever. Like, a mecha plays a central part of in the story, but like I have a hard time calling it a mecha anime, though I think most people would. I would, if you're ever looking for something to watch and you come upon it, like, I think you should watch the first episode, because you'll be like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
There's a couple shows like that on Toonami.
A couple. I think like, that was most of Toonami's lineup.
I mean, like, what was that? Oh, I'm gonna butcher the actual way you say the name, but what was it, like? Bo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like, what the hell was that? Like, even as a young child, I was watching and be like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
I forgot to watch that. Actually, I heard a lot of people talk about it, but like, I never actually got to. I gotta add this to my list. Hold on. Where can I watch it, quote unquote, legally? Is it on the Crunchyroll? Question mark.
The Crunchyroll. I'm looking at Toonami shows right now. I didn't know the Blue Dragon anime was on Toonami. Weird.
Dang it.
Frank, what about Darling in the Franxx? Yeah, so we actually...
oh, you're right!
We
oh my goodness, yeah.
We use Darling in the Franxx as one of our marketing talking points, actually, with some of our Facebook ads. So, yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Darling in the
Franxx.
Franxx,
So like, I got like 7 episodes into Darling in the Franxx, and I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to finish it. But here's my thing: whenever a show gets popular, as soon as any Twitter starts screaming about a show, I will just drop it, because like, I want to be able to form my own opinions. And I guess like if I was like a stronger willed human being, I'd be able to do that without looking at Twitter. But it's like, as soon as people start screaming about a show, I'm like, all right, now I got to back off, because I don't want to just watch it or say things because other people are saying things about it, you know? Man,
I enjoyed Darling in the Franxx. I just thought the ending was a little weird.
Yeah, that ending.
What everyone says.
We need to talk about that ending. What?
Oh man, I'm ready to flip when you are, boss.
Yep.
Let's go for it. All right.
So unactivate my thrusters.
Get you 6 home move, right?
Well, no, like,
oh, that's one.
Just let me avoid terrain.
Yeah. Got you.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Huh.
Running away. He's running away.
Crazy.
You would too if you saw my hand, Bradley.
I'll do thrusters as well. Let's say I got 4 right. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up, my guy?
Oh God!
All right.
Play charge.
What's he got?
Hey, boss.
Oh. All right.
All right.
So like, my thrusters still, like, will they still like be cool? I mean, like, since I had to declare them for the previous move, will they still work for this charge?
I think you can only activate them once.
Yeah, they won't.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. That makes sense.
But you'll hit me no matter what.
Use my charge cards. I'm dumb. Sorry. So then, like,
you'll still hit me.
Because because it's I'm here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question mark. What am I?
Yeah,
I had 4. But moving. Okay, so if you can explain this one to me real quick, Brad. On the concrete barrier here, is it supposed to be a +1 or a -1?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's a +1.
Okay, I got you. So does that give me 1 movement or take away 1?
It gives you 1 movement. Like you're gonna have to. Yeah,
like I'm jumping down from something.
Well, you're gonna have to spend an extra point to get into it.
Yeah, it adds. It takes two to move.
Yeah,
2 movement points on that square.
Yep.
It's supposed to be a plus, just like everything else. So it'll hurt your movement.
Yes. Okay, got you. So I'm still like, so is where I am, like, is that where I'm supposed to be?
Yes, you hit me.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and you have movement of 6. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
All right.
I was literally looking at my other card.
Now, since charging counts as combat damage, can I use a plate?
I think you should be able to.
Since I have it plotted.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna destroy that. So I only take 3. You will take 3 as well.
Yep.
Because of my counter charge.
Okie dokie.
1,
that's like 2, all my cards.
Oh man, that's not looking good for me.
2, 3. Whew. Alrighty. And I suppose we shall flippity do some cards. Grab that, shove that right over there. Boop. And I can't believe I forgot about this. I haven't Gurren Lagann. I still need to watch that.
Oh yeah, Gurren Lagann's cool.
Everyone I know who has watched Gurren Lagann like won't ever stop talking about how much fun they had with watching it. And I love things that are fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
I guess like my only hang up with the show is just like, and I guess it's just like it's another one of those anime things. It's just like the way they dressed Yoko and like given how young she is too. It's just like,
yeah.
Because like I remember I was playing Persona 5 Dancing, right? And like half of like Anne's costumes in that game, I'm just like, okay, get that she's a model, but I'm not quite sure if I feel really comfortable with her wearing this. I mean, again, it's like one of those anime things, and it's just like, I suppose maybe I should kind of get over it, but it's still, it's like, this doesn't quite pass the little sister test, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Frank in the chat says, "Wow, go watch that shit now."
Hey, we will get there, my guy. We definitely will. There's literally too many shows on my backlog at this point. Like I want to rewatch My Hero from the jump because like I want to relive the old days and also like get ready for the new season and everything. But like I also want to start watching 86. But for me to watch 86 means I need to read the 86 light novel that I got for Christmas. So I have to actually sit down and read something again. And then it's just like too much anime, not enough time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that is the problem.
Sure, let's do that. I gotta say, I gotta think differently with Tordahan than I had to think like last time I was playing this game. And it's weird. Cause it's like gotta be just proactive enough that you can do stuff, but not too proactive. Okay, I'm ready to flip a newer boss.
Yeah, I think this moves up one. All right, ready?
Yep. All right. I will activate. Do I activate thrusters or do I not want to? Sure I will. Yeah, I'll activate thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Let's do 6. Right there. Big thinking. It's like me playing Fire Emblem Thought Energy. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking of? Yo, Bradley, have you played Phantom Brigade? I think it's like it was a mech game that came out earlier this year in early access, but it's like very like tactical and mechs. Have you played it?
I have, yeah. They were primarily inspired by Front Mission, so I was on board as soon as I saw that in an interview. Yeah, super cool game. Very interesting approach to a tactical mech game. Though I have to be honest, so there's also another tactical mech game coming out called Dual Gear, and Dual Gear is my most anticipated game of the past like several years. So I really enjoyed Phantom Brigade, but the whole time I couldn't help but think, even though they approach the genre very differently and they're trying to be two very different things, but the whole time I was playing Phantom Brigade, I was like, hey, this is cool. And I wish I was playing Dual Gear right now.
Ooh, hold on. This is on Steam. This is looking pretty cool.
Pretty cool is like a gross understatement to describe Dual Gear.
Yo, wait, this customization is kind of looking insane. Hold on.
Yeah, no, that game's not fucking around. That's a real deal right there. Real deal.
I'm smelling another addiction on the horizon. It's not looking good. Ooh, all right, I think I know what you're trying to do here, Sin. Are you ready for me to flip?
Yep.
All right, let's get it. Yo, I knew it was Javelin coming. Dang it. I should have moved one more back. That would have got me. But either way, since it's 3 and you're in 2, you'll take 2 damage instead of the 3, right?
I will take no damage.
Okay. Yup. And oh shoot, since I don't have okay, so then you choose from the since he's
So
doing
wait,
combat.
do I get to choose now? Or does he choose where the damage goes?
Oh, wait a sec. Hold on. Wait a minute. Even before that happens, right? I want a motion sensor. Let's not even think about that.
I put myself in a position where motion sensor doesn't matter.
Oh, dang it. Hold on.
Oh, wait, it might actually. No,
Wait,
I lied. It will matter.
Wait, let's see. Hold on. Let me see what Javelin does. It's strictly
2 to 3, so you'd have to move in front of me.
Yeah, I was
going
to say, I move like right here. I'm good, right? Unless if because I will say this kind of confuses me because if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like you should still be able to hit me here. Like, would it be like in the similar thing with if you out of the range with shooting, you would do 1 less? So would you do 2 damage to me instead of the 3, or is it the 2 to 3 range since it's specific? You can only hit if they're 2 to 3 away.
Only 2 to 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, another question: can motion sensor be used when you try to attack with a combat card?
What do you mean?
Or is it only in defensive? Like, if I was one away that had motion sensor and like I needed to close one more spot, would I be able to motion sensor closer? Because all it says is before resolving a combat attack.
Yeah. I think I need to consult the manual, which is my stock answer for Embryo Machine.
Mantra for the day, yeah.
That's right. I think you can use it in either case.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
In fact, I think we actually have details on this card in the rulebook. In fact, I'm going to look it up.
We're out here getting real spicy. I got you. Let's see. Let me throw all these cards away real quick. Hurry, I need someone to do my stats. Am I winning or losing more than usual? Let's do...
So something to keep in mind, as mentioned, the full description of a card is in the rule manual, or in the rule manual. Who calls it the rule manual? The rule book. What you get on the cards is a distillation of all the most important information. However, for motion sensor, there is something that's in the manual that is not on the card, and that is the second sentence in its description in the manual, and that is choose whether to activate it before resolving a plotted card. Now, that doesn't really affect what's going on right now, but just throwing that out there for people who might be watching the stream but are also very familiar with the rulebook, or not familiar with the rulebook, and may just want to know the full description of that card. That being said, I'm not seeing anything in the rulebook that would prevent you as the attacker from using something like motion sensor.
Okay.
Alrighty. Good stuff.
Ready?
I'm ready for you, my good man. All right. Let's see. Sure, let's activate thrusters real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Wait, it's here, right? 3, 4, 5.
All right, and flip the next one, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go for it. Aha, it appears we had the same idea, good sir.
All right, so I have the higher initiative, so I will do 3 damage to you.
All right, I get to choose where it goes, right?
Yep.
Let's do 1 there, And 1 there, and then sure. Let's do 1 there.
All right, for me, I'm gonna discard.
Oh, there you go.
Plate, take 1, and that will be the card that's destroyed.
All right, sounds good, boss. So we're going to turn 8 right now, right? Because we're moving 1 more.
Yep, I think so.
Let's draw those. Cool. They do that. Big think.
Well, do it like this.
Beans, you didn't mention before. Have you? I'm assuming you played Phantom Brigade.
Oh yeah, dude. I like when that game dropped. Oh man, I put like 25 hours in, even though it was like during the semester. I played that game way too much. I'm gonna jump back into it because I heard there's some new updates. But man, I love Phantom Brigade so much.
Yeah, do you know when they're bringing it to Steam?
I don't know. I'll have to check because I'm in their Discord, but I haven't been there in a little while. I'll have to see because I'd really love it to come on Steam for some other people who don't like Epic as much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with Epic, but it is nice just to have everything on Steam.
Exactly. Sorry, it's taking me so long. Sure. Let's do.
Dude, take your time.
That. And
this is LionWing, where nothing ever goes to schedule.
Oh no! Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm like disappointed when it does.
All right, I'm ready to flip when you are, boss. All right.
5. Oh. Oh. Charge in the first segment. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
I see you.
Try to go fast, as the hedgehog said.
All right, so my move will go up first.
Big strategy time.
I know, right?
Mm.
Well, it looked like he was moving in on you.
He's
coming at you.
Activate my thrusters. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, was I here? Yeah. Let's see. How do I want to do this? You're gonna charge right past me. So 2, 4. Well.
Wait, are you saying that's where you were originally?
You were
You were most definitely not. You were down here.
Where?
Right here. Where you see my gray hand? Oh, I don't know if you can see. You're there.
Down here?
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
Frank, I'm excited for 2v2 as well. For it to make it to Tabletop Simulator. You know what I really want to play? I want to play some, and we didn't do this during like the testing phase, but
1,
countdown
2,
clock, Embryo
3,
Machine.
4, 5.
Oh, you look like a chess timer or something?
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
Just like super fast moves.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Oh, going in that direction. All right.
Yep. Okay, that's my charge. And then we got a
Flip.
Flipperoni. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We shall activate little stars.
Oh yeah, you did have charge. That's right.
Yeah. And,
hey. You can't activate thrusters because you destroyed one of them. You have to have both.
Oh wait, you're right. Lamau. Sure. In that case, let's do. What am I? I'm right here, right? Because there's 1, 2. Yeah, I'm right there.
Yep.
It appears my own thinking has put me into a quandary. Wild. Sure. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll just.
So my shot just completely whiffs.
Mm-hmm. Let's move there. Move that there. Throw all these right into the bin. Flip-a-doo, grab. That moves up to there. And then we'll take these cards and eat them. Let's do that. All right. I am ready when you are, boss. Shall we flip?
Yep.
Let's go for it. Call me a right angle because we're moving in one direction today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was so bad.
And that fate thruster. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you got one more,
5.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's 5.
All right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna land right there.
All right, second card.
All right, let's flip those second cards. Nice. At 2, my good sir. You get a -1 because I'm in trees, right?
Yep. So you take 2. I'll take 3. So 1, 2. 3.
Let's do one of these and one of those.
Oh my gosh, this game's
all right. Whew, and then we get to go to that last round. Ooh, let's put that in there. Grab these. Toss them right in there. And bam.
Let's go Beans. Keep that 70%.
Let's see. Let's see, man. Sure. All right.
All right, ready?
You are. And there we go. All right. That's gonna be. Is that it? That's gonna be 3 on you.
It will be.
Nice. Hey, GG, my guy.
Yep.
All right.
Whew, I was thinking, I was like, oh, if I was playing him,
this is all I had left.
Oh, that's not
I would definitely go for it.
What did you have left, Beans?
Yep, add my move.
Those 2 ammo explosions in the very beginning definitely screwed me up.
Yeah, the ammo
hard.
Hurt, man. Yep. Because like the missiles are really good on him.
Beans, what'd you have in your hand?
Oh, in my hand, I had a pile driver, another move, and my charge.
Oh, okay.
Or a pile bunker. There we go.
I mean, I'd like to see these mechs pile drive one another. That'd be fun. Through a table.
That'll be like the next expansion.
Yeah.
You can destroy terrain by slamming into other mechs.
I like that. Yeah. Part mech game.
It's kind of like how in it's like how in like Phantom Brigade when you charge like another mech and there's like another mech or a tank next to it, we can like slam them into each other. Good stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, I was contemplating using my laser first. But even if I did, you would technically still have 4 cards left.
Yep.
Exactly.
Because I would have shot first, so it would have been it was 1 damage off of winning that way. So and you do some funky things with moving second, so I figured I'd try to lance first. I feel
it. Because I was thinking, all right, I'm like directly within lance range. I feel like if I was playing Argyros, this would be like the perfect time to do it, you know? So that's why I was like, we gotta make sure we're calling Han Solo because we're trying to shoot first, you know? Good game. It was really down to the wire too.
Those were GGs. Yeah, I mean, especially that one. That was really good. I like that.
We got to keep the rivalry friendly, though, Beans, because we have to work together one day and crush some community members.
Exactly.
That's right.
I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe sometime in the future we'll actually pilot mechs together, you know?
Hey, you know what? Sign me up.
Exactly. Honestly, I feel like isn't the only physical limitation stopping mechs is just like, you know, gravity? So once we overcome gravity, we'll be set.
Once we contend with gravity, we'll be good.
Exactly. It's like once we throw hands with gravity a couple times, you know, it'll be okay.
Yeah, Church, it was round 10, so I had to win there.
Yep.
Exactly. Good stuff.
Yeah, I really want to. I want to stream some 2v2. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be really, really fun.
Have to get some community.
You're the only one stopping us, Bradley.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's true.
Release us from our chains, Father.
I'm holding us all back. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so another week of Embryo Machine in the books. It's so interesting to go from Gun and Gun to Embryo Machine. Like, they couldn't be any more different. Yeah, so thanks guys for playing some Embryo Machine on stream.
Yeah.
Nope. Always love it.
I've got an Embryo Machine update coming. It's mostly been written since last week, but I've been slammed with getting out other updates, and then with July's Kickstarter, and then we just finished the final rounds of proofs for Embryo Machine's cards. So like, it's been a little hectic, but I do plan on getting an Embryo Machine update out this week. I really wanted to last week, did not happen. But we do have the final miniatures render. Did I show that off last week? I can't even remember.
It was Zimmer, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So I already showed that off.
You showed
in LionWing Talks. Yeah. So the only thing we're waiting on in terms of like new content is that map. I reached out to Kosaic.
Still.
Yeah. Still. So I mean, I've been periodically reaching out to Kosaic for like 6 weeks now about this map. And it's one of those things that I expected the map to be done within like a week. And now we're pressing 2 months. I mean, not that it matters. It's not holding anything up. There's like nothing that we have to do with that map once it's illustrated. But I would like to be able to have something new to show off in one of the Embryo Machine updates. So I'm like chomping at the bit to get that, if for nothing else than to provide some new content in the updates. Because right now, I'll show off Zimmer in the upcoming update, and I'll talk about what we've added to the Tabletop Simulator version. And we do have a fan contest coming for Embryo Machine, though I'm not going to be talking about that in this update. That'll be the next one. But I would love to have that map just to provide something totally new and fresh. So that being said, if there's something y'all want to see in the Embryo Machine updates, do let me know, because there's a little bit less to show off of Embryo Machine in these updates than some of our previous projects. I do think the fan contest is going to be cool. If you are with us for Wild Hunt Festival, then you know kind of what we might do. Something like we might do something like our Wild Hunt Festival fan contest. We're kicking around a couple ideas. So yeah, so we do have some stuff planned. Embryo Machine feels like forever away, though, if I'm being honest. Like December feels like it's 18 years away at this point. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining the stream. If you tuned in live, much appreciated. Always love when people can join the stream and chime in, ask questions, correct us when we're wrong on a roll, or if you just want to say that Big O was a cool show, like Frank, or if you're like Church and said, wait, Dual Gear, the Valkyria Chronicles of Mech Games, and that's exactly what Dual Gear is. Go check out Dual Gear. Appreciate everyone joining. Hey, we'll be back. I'll be back anyway in 2 days for LionWing Talks. So we've got some stuff to show off. I made reference to it in today's tweet. If you didn't see it, we're going to be showing off some concept art for the upcoming Wild Hunt Festival DLC pack. That's DLC pack 2. And as you know, we're doing 3 DLC packs. We're a little bit behind, and a lot of that, and by a lot I mean all of it, is outside of our control. We're on Ramo's schedule. Ramo's been very busy with real life stuff, but then also with preparing the next liner note project and balancing that with getting the DLC done for Wild Hunt Festival. So it's been happening a little bit slower. I think our original timeline said DLC pack would come in June and DLC pack would come in July. And we're looking. Go ahead.
Hate to like interrupt, but your mic is cutting out really bad.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, it's been like we've been getting like 75% of what you've been saying.
Oh, bummer. Okay, well I'm just gonna wrap it up then, because I'm actually I'm looking at my connection right now, and OBS is just blinking yellow and red. So you'll hear. It's been good on streams, says Church, so that's good. But you'll hear this in the recording on playback. So I'll finish up what I was saying there. Thank you, though, Sin, for letting me know that. My connection is always, you never know. It's like rolling the dice with my internet. So as I was mentioning, we were planning on getting DLC Pack 2 to y'all in June and then DLC Pack 3 in July. But DLC Pack 2 is gonna come in July. And then DLC Pack 3 will come sometime after that. I'll talk about that on Wednesday. Join us, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, right here on Twitch for LionWing Talks. It's our flagship show. It's the one where I always say, hey, I'm going to talk for an hour, and then I talk for 2 hours. The last week, I actually said I talked for about an hour and 15 minutes, and I pretty much talked for an hour and 15 minutes. That was cool. But that's because I was incentivized to get off stream quickly, because I had PSO2 New Genesis and... well, that night it was PSO2 New Genesis to play. This week might be a little bit longer. I don't know. I haven't really gotten any questions in the LionWing Talks questions channel. So maybe it'll be a quick one this week. I don't know. Anyway, that takes us to the end. Thanks. We'll be back hopefully next week, the same time here on Monday for LionWing Plays, where we play maybe some more Embryo Machine. Probably some more Embryo Machine. Until then, folks, take care.